Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what's going to be happening in the next few days. Tens of millions of Social Security retirement payments worth up to $4,194 will go out to eligible individuals. Okay, so if you receive Social Security, you might just see this increase. All right, now the standard payments issued by the Social Security Administration, or SSA, each month will be sent on January 11th for people born between the 1st and the 10th of a month. According to a 2023 schedule posted by the agency, by the SSA. Retirement benefits start on the second Wednesday of each month. Okay. Now, on the following Wednesdays, retirees who are slated to receive Social Security payments will get their payments, with people whose birthdays occur between the 11th and the 20th of the month getting a payment on January 18th. People born between the 21st and the 30th will be paid on January 25th. Now, according to AARP, the most a person can receive in Social Security benefits every single month is $4,194, and that is starting in January 2023. All right, now most people, however, will not receive that much, as they would have to retire by the age of 70, and those earnings need to have equaled or exceeded Social Security's maximum taxable income for 35 years or more while they were working. So most people on average get about $1,670 a month, and that was as of September of 2022. And the SSA has said that the estimated average monthly Social Security benefit for all retired workers will be about $1,827 starting in January. Okay, the maximum taxable income in 2023 is $160,200. This figure is adjusted annually based on changes in national wage levels, and thus the maximum benefit changes every single year. It adds that the maximum benefit is not to be confused with the maximum family benefit, which is the most a family can collectively receive from SSA or from Social Security, including retirement, spousal, children's disability, survivor benefits on one family member's earnings record. Okay, so in October, the agency, they announced that due to decades of high inflation, cost of living adjustment would increase by 8.7%. All right, so it means that the average recipient will receive more than $140 extra a month beginning in January. And this year's substantial Social Security cost of living adjustment is the first time in over a decade that Medicare premiums are not rising, and shows that we can provide more support to older Americans who count on these benefits that they have earned. So, and that is by the SSA, not me. Okay, so now the Pres at the time, he echoed the sentiment that the Medicare premium reduction would have some impact on retirees' wallets. He said seniors are going to get ahead of inflation this year for the first time in 10 years. Their Social Security checks will go up, all the while their Medicare premiums will go down. Okay, well, let's just see, because Sean's mom is on, you know, she gets the Social Security along with the Medicare, okay? My parents, okay? So, and I know a lot of you guys do too. So, weigh in on this with me, okay? And because I know a lot of you tell me, you know, what you bring in, you know, because I've helped a lot of you with getting on budgets and all. So I want you to tell me if it has gone up and if your Medicare has either stayed the same or has reduced, okay? So there's about 70 million people, including retirees, disabled people, and children that receive these Social Security benefits. It was the biggest increase in benefits that baby boomers, those, you know, born between 46 and 64, have ever seen. And the last time a cost of living adjustment was higher was in 1981, and that was at 11.2%. All right, so Social Security, if you're not aware of this, okay, Social Security is financed by payroll taxes collected from workers and their employers, all right? And the maximum amount of earnings subject to Social Security payroll taxes for 2023, like I said, is $160,200. And that is up from $147,000, which was just last year in 2022. So this year's higher payout without an accompanying increase in Social Security contributions could put additional pressure on a system that's already facing a severe shortfall in the next coming years. So the annual Social Security Medicaid, Medicare trustees report released in June says that the program's trust fund will be unable to pay full benefits beginning in 2035. Okay, so this is what I would do, but this is me. Okay, this extra that you are going to be getting, act as if you are not getting it and just put it aside, because if this is going to be running out in 2035, you know what I mean? Put it aside. Act as if you're not even getting it, if you are able to, if you have other sources of income coming in. Okay, I'm just, you know, trying to, you know, think of ways to, so when 2035 hits, I almost said if 2035 hits, but if and when, I should say, you'll have a little bit to fall back on. Okay, so if the trust fund is depleted, all right, the government will be able to pay only 80% of the scheduled benefits. So this is something to be wary of. This is something to be aware of, okay? Now, the annual Social Security and Medicare trustees reported this in June of last year, okay? So, meanwhile, the number of people working right now and paying taxes into these benefits is decreasing, okay? So this is something to also be aware of. And Medicare will be able to pay 90% of total scheduled benefits if the fund is depleted. Now, in January, like I said, that we're already in, there was a poll that showed that 57% of U.S. adults say that taking steps to make Social Security system financially sound was a top priority. Well, of course it is. And they said that it's a top priority for the president and Congress to address that this year. Now, Social Security, securing Social Security got bipartisan support, with 56% of Democrats and 58% of Republicans calling this a top priority, which it should be. So this is just, a heads up, of what's coming very, very shortly, and also what to look ahead for in 2035. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.